covering the Treasure Coast, pausing to reflect and remember. September 11th is 1 week from Wednesday, and the city of Fort Pierce wants community members to know about its plans to honor the lives lost. Joining me now is Mayor Linda Hudson. Thank you so much for joining us on the holiday.
Thank you.
First, though, you'll specifically be honoring CeCe Ross Lyles. Tell us about her and her story.
She's a Fort Pierce native, and she went down on Flight 93. She was part of the crew. She was part of the crew that stormed the cockpit, and she was a Fort Pierce police officer before she became a flight attendant on United Flight 93. And so she's our connection to September 11th.
And so many people have so many connections to the many victims. I understand the way that you all decided to honor her was with a memorial that's in Fort Pierce. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we have a statue by Chris Ricardo of her. She's looking at the Indian River. She's looking out on the Indian River, and she's in her uniform, her flight attendant uniform. And every year we celebrate her and all the lives that are lost. And usually United comes and honors her with a wreath, and our fire department and our police department and the community comes together, and her family is still very centered in Fort Pierce.
And I was going to ask that. I was reading about her story, and it talks about the phone calls that she made to her family while on the flight. Explain to me the importance of making sure that you continue to honor her, and what is her family reaction when they come?
Their family, they're always sad, and they say, many of us who've lost loved ones, we know the anniversary, but this anniversary is so big that you have to grieve all over again. So, but it does bring the community together in a way, and it's a very, very strong family and very big family in Fort Pierce. They're very much a part of the ceremony, as our city officials are.
Can you talk a little bit about the family members that you see come out? I can imagine some young people come, and as we get older, we were able to remember 9/11, but we have to remember there are so many young kids out there who do not have that memory of it, and it's so stark to us because we lived through it. But tell me how it's like to see kids out there, and they're in that atmosphere, and what they walk away with.
Well, one of the touching things is to see her children, who are now grown, but they were very young children at the time. And she was living in Fort Myers, but she had been grown up in Fort Pierce. So she always wanted to be a flight attendant. So for the young people, I think that for those particular, her own children grieve every year. And for the other young people, I don't know. Maybe it's just like some people who didn't live through Pearl Harbor can still feel the enormity of it.
Sure, and we're looking at video, I believe this from last year right now. We see people in shirts with her picture on it. So lastly, just tell us when this is. We know it's September 11th, but what time is it happening, where people should specifically go, and how it will be. Will it be a ceremony, a moment of silence? How does that work?
Yes, 9:45 it starts. And the family will be very much a part of the ceremony, and we'll have prayer, and we'll have remembrances. And she has a cousin who's a judge, magistrate judge, Shanique Maynard, so she always speaks about her cousin. And then we'll usually end it with a prayer, and it ends in about 45 minutes.
Okay, well, so important to remember these lives lost, especially CeCe, such a tight connection to our local community.
Yes.
Thank you, Mayor, again for coming in and telling people about this. And if you want more information about this ceremony that's happening, go to our website right now, WPBF.com. We have a web story up right now if you want to maybe mark this on your calendar. But